Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our channel. Today, we're delving into a significant development involving R&B superstar Chris Brown. On May 15, 2025, Brown was arrested in Manchester, England, in connection to a grievous bodily harm charge stemming from an alleged incident in 2023. This case has garnered widespread attention, raising questions about Brown's legal standing, his career trajectory, and the broader implications for celebrities facing legal troubles abroad. Let's unpack the details. Section 1. The alleged incident. In February 2023, during a visit to London, Chris Brown allegedly assaulted music producer Abraham Diao at Tape nightclub in Mayfair. Reports indicate that Brown struck Diao multiple times on the head with a bottle of Don Julio 1942 tequila, followed by punches and kicks while Diao was on the floor. The attack reportedly left Diao with severe injuries, including head lacerations and torn ligaments, necessitating hospitalization and the use of crutches during recovery. Section 2. Legal proceedings and arrest. Despite the incident occurring in early 2023, it wasn't until May 15, 2025, that Brown was arrested at the Lowry Hotel in Manchester by Metropolitan Police detectives. The arrest was based on a 2023 warrant issued for grievous bodily harm with intent. Following his arrest, Brown was charged and appeared before the Manchester Magistrates' Court, where District Judge Joanne Hurst deemed the case too serious for her court and referred it to London's Southwark Crown Court. Initially, Brown was denied bail and remanded in custody. However, on May 21, 2025, he was granted bail by the London court, allowing him to continue with his scheduled Breezy Bowl 20 World Tour, marking his 20-year music career. The bail conditions included lodging a £5 million security fee and surrendering his passport after returning from tour dates outside the UK. Section 3. Civil lawsuit and financial implications. In addition to the criminal charges, Abraham Diao filed a civil lawsuit against Brown in October 2023 seeking £12 million, approximately $16 million, in damages related to the injuries and losses he claims resulted from the nightclub incident. The lawsuit alleges that Brown's actions caused permanent damage and severe emotional distress. This civil suit adds another layer of complexity to Brown's legal challenges, potentially impacting his financial standing and public image. The outcome of this lawsuit could set a precedent for how similar cases involving celebrities are handled in the future. Section 4. Impact on career and public perception. Brown's arrest and the subsequent legal proceedings have cast a shadow over his career, particularly as he embarks on the Breezy Bowl 20 tour. While he was granted bail to continue with his performances, the legal troubles may affect ticket sales, sponsorships, and public perception. Moreover, this incident adds to Brown's history of legal issues, including his 2009 felony assault conviction for attacking then-girlfriend Rihanna and multiple other arrests and lawsuits related to assault and violence. Public opinion remains divided, with some fans continuing to support Brown, while others express concern over the recurring nature of his legal troubles. The entertainment industry, too, may reassess its associations with Brown in light of these developments. Section 5. Broader implications and legal considerations. Brown's case highlights the challenges celebrities face when dealing with legal systems abroad. The UK's legal proceedings, including the denial of bail and the significant financial requirements for release, underscore the seriousness with which such cases are treated. Additionally, the case brings attention to the issue of accountability for public figures and the potential consequences of their actions, both legally and professionally. It also raises questions about the effectiveness of legal interventions in preventing repeat offenses and protecting victims. Section 6. A look back: Chris Brown's legal history. To fully understand the significance of Chris Brown's latest legal issues, it's essential to revisit his long history of legal troubles. His criminal record began publicly in 2009 when he was arrested for felony assault against then-girlfriend Rihanna. The incident shocked fans worldwide and resulted in 5 years of probation, 6 months of community labor, and mandatory domestic violence counseling. Over the years, Brown has faced numerous other legal problems. 2013, involved in an altercation in Washington, D.C., which led to assault charges. 2016, arrested after a standoff with LAPD over a gun accusation by a beauty queen. 2018, sued by a woman who claimed she was sexually assaulted at his home. He denied involvement. 2019, arrested in Paris on rape allegations, later released without charges. This pattern of behavior has contributed to a polarizing public image. Many see him as a troubled artist trying to navigate fame, while others argue his repeated legal troubles show a lack of accountability. Section 7. Celebrity accountability. In the 2020s, Chris Brown's case reignites an important cultural conversation. Do celebrities face the same consequences as everyone else? In the age of social media and cancel culture, public pressure plays a larger role than ever in legal accountability. However, when it comes to actual court cases, especially involving wealthy entertainers, outcomes often vary dramatically. Celebrities can afford the best legal teams, PR firms, and damage control strategies. Critics argue this creates an uneven justice system where money and fame influence decisions. Chris Brown's ability to post a £5 million bail is a perfect example of how wealth shields him from the immediate impacts that an average person would face under similar charges. The public's response is split. While some believe he deserves another chance, others feel he has had far too many. Section 8. Victim's perspective. Who is Abraham Diao? Abraham Diao is not just a name in a headline. He's a music producer who has worked with notable European artists and was reportedly involved in sessions related to Brown's tour in 2023. According to the civil lawsuit, Diao claims the incident caused both physical and emotional trauma, affecting his ability to work. Diao has remained mostly private but released a brief statement through his lawyer. I trusted that professional relationships in this industry would be built on respect. What happened that night changed my life. I want justice, not just for myself, but so this kind of behavior doesn't keep happening. The case has empowered conversations around abuse and intimidation in the music industry, where lesser-known producers and creatives often feel powerless against famous clients. Section 9. Chris Brown's fan base, loyal or divided? Despite ongoing controversies, Chris Brown's fan base remains active and passionate. Social media platforms like Twitter and Instagram are filled with fans defending his actions or separating his personal life from his music. The phrase, "separate the art from the artist," is frequently echoed in his defense. On the other side, critics argue that continued support enables problematic behavior. Hashtags like #mute Chris Brown trend after every new allegation or charge, suggesting a growing segment of the public is no longer willing to turn a blind eye. The result is a highly polarized community where Brown's name sparks debates about justice, forgiveness, and whether someone can truly change. Section 10. Legal experts weigh in. We spoke to multiple legal professionals to get their take on the case, according to London-based defense attorney Sarah Khalil. Grievous bodily harm with intent is one of the most serious violent charges in the UK. If convicted, Brown could face up to life in prison. However, due to the nature of the case and his status, a plea deal is more likely. Khalil also noted that the combination of criminal and civil cases increases the pressure on Brown's legal team. A guilty verdict in either case could affect the other, particularly when damages are considered in the civil suit. US-based entertainment lawyer Daniel Royce added, "Artists touring internationally must understand that different countries have different laws. Brown's past may not legally count against him in the UK, but it certainly influences public opinion and possibly jury selection." Section 11. Public Relations and Damage Control. Behind the scenes, Brown's team is working overtime. Sources close to his management say that PR specialists, attorneys, and social media handlers have been deployed to protect his brand. Strategies reportedly include carefully curated Instagram posts showing positivity and professionalism, minimizing press interactions that could lead to off-script commentary, booking high-profile performances and interviews to redirect public focus. However, PR professionals caution that reputation damage is harder to repair with each new allegation. In 2025, transparency and accountability matter more to audiences than slick marketing. Section 12. International Law and Celebrity Jurisdiction. Chris Brown's arrest also raises questions about international jurisdiction and how countries cooperate on celebrity crimes. The UK's decision to arrest Brown based on a warrant issued 2 years prior shows a significant shift in how seriously governments are now treating high-profile incidents. Historically, many celebrities have avoided legal consequences abroad due to diplomatic barriers or logistical challenges. In this case, however, British authorities worked directly with hotel staff and local law enforcement to carry out the arrest quietly but effectively. Experts say this could set a precedent for future arrests of US-based artists in Europe and beyond. Section 13. Impact on the Breezy Bowl. DXYX tour Brown's world tour celebrating his 20-year career. Breezy Bowl DXYX was set to be a career-defining moment. However, this legal controversy threatens to derail that narrative. Promoters in the UK and other countries are now reportedly reviewing their contracts, especially those with morality clauses. Any further legal escalation could result in canceled performances, refund demands, or loss of venue insurance. While Brown continues to perform under bail conditions, there's a cloud of uncertainty hanging over every date on the tour. Fans wonder, will the show go on? Section 14. Industry reactions. Silence or support. One striking observation has been the lack of commentary from fellow musicians and collaborators. Unlike past controversies where some artists openly criticized or distanced themselves from Brown, many in the industry have remained silent this time. This silence may stem from legal caution or from a desire to avoid getting dragged into public backlash. A few notable artists, however, have shown subtle signs of support, liking Brown's posts or continuing to collaborate. This has sparked further online debate about industry complicity and loyalty in the face of serious allegations. Chris Brown's arrest in the UK marks a significant chapter in his ongoing legal saga. As the criminal case and civil lawsuit proceed, the outcomes will not only impact Brown's personal and professional life, but may also influence how similar cases are approached in the future. We'll continue to monitor the situation and provide updates as more information becomes available. Thank you for joining us today, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more in-depth analyses of current events in the entertainment world.